Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you guys again. My name is Chris. Welcome back to Maplewood. As you saw from the thumbnail and the title, we are building a hospital today. We are also working on Raddle's house. That's where I'm putting down the decking now. He is kind of like our doctor, mad doctor, Dr. Frankenstein. I haven't quite thought of his story yet, but I just put down the, bare bones of the deck for a lack of a better term, and I apologize for the pun. But then we're going to grab some fencing for him. That's some fencing for the beach. All I do on the beach right now is put the fencing down. I do go back later and end up finishing that. That's towards the end of the video, though. Hospital takes up a good portion of this, but it is not as decorated as some of the other builds for now. And it's not an interactive build. I just went ahead and threw the building together. I was on vacation last week, and I had planned to actually get everything recorded, edited, and ready to go so I could just toss them up. Well, that didn't happen. I had a ton of stuff around the house that I actually was supposed to get done. Monday I was doing good. Tuesday I was doing okay. And then by Wednesday I was like, you know what? I don't want to spend my entire vacation cleaning and stuff, so I'm just going to relax, which I did on the couch with Disney Dreamlight Valley and the cats, which was fun. I mean, I definitely needed it. Pardon the tongue tie there. I haven't taken a vacation since... I'm trying to remember. I don't think I took any time off over the summer because my surgery, the company I work for actually took 2 weeks of my vacation and 2 weeks of my PPTO, so that way I wouldn't miss a paycheck. So I only had a week. So I just used that up. Going into what's called blackout period. I'm not allowed to request any time off between beginning of November and the end of January, although I put in a request months ago to have a weekend off in November. My husband and I are going to Washington, D.C. the second week of November for the Baby Metal concert, which is Japanese metal. If you haven't listened to it, I highly, highly recommend. They are very good. He found them on Instagram. I listened to them. I'm a fan. So we're going to go do that. But other than that, it's just, no requesting days off. You get what days off you're given going into the holidays, and then inventory in January, which is where we go through and we count every single item in the store. It's a great time. It's really not. But we'll get through that, and then, of course, we'll be into, next summer and stuff when I can actually take more vacations and I won't actually have any surgery stealing any. But I talked in my last video, and I apologize, I'm rambling. But I talked in my last video kind of what I was thinking about for going into the new year. I have already started planning out my Christmas island. Like I said, I'm going to attempt my 25 days of Animal Crossing again. I'm going to pre-record at least a week, maybe 2 weeks worth of videos just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room, just because last year trying to record, edit, and then toss, videos up after work just wasn't flying. So that's on the to-do list. So November will not see very many Animal Crossing videos. I may start an island on my second Switch just to do something fun, like maybe an entrance series or something. I've seen people do that, and that shouldn't take up too much of my time. But I'm thinking I may just record quote-unquote episodes of me playing something I've played before. It's not going to require a lot of brain power, so maybe something like Diablo 3. I could do Trails of Cold Steel, Final Fantasy VII Remake, something like that. Just something where I can sit down, record for, an hour or something, maybe toss in a voiceover, and just go ahead and upload it just so that way I'm not gone for a month. But that's just kind of what things are looking like for heading into the new year. January, I don't have anything planned yet. I am, of course, like I mentioned, hoping to expand my channel to more than just Animal Crossing. I ended up swapping my Disney Dreamlight Valley well, not really swapping, but I bought it for my PlayStation because I was having issues with my Switch Joy-Cons. I haven't got a new set, but my camera would randomly I would try and spin it, and it would keep spinning. It did it with the old Joy-Cons. It's been doing it with the new ones. So it was driving me crazy. And I get a little bit of drift in Animal Crossing, but it's nothing I can't deal with. And that was driving me mad. So I bought the game on my PlayStation, got the gold version, which gave me a Rift in Time. So I've been kind of working through quests and building up my, storage and my inventory and stuff with furniture and clothes. So I would like to start doing builds on there. Palia, I didn't get any further than the initial game right now just because I picked up Disney Dreamlight Valley, and just like with Kingdom Hearts, anything Disney, I'm there for it. I should have started playing this when I first bought it, but I didn't because I was still stuck on my Animal Crossing kick as I am now. But that's on the to-do list, I would say, for the new year. Palia, I'm going to try and get closer to actually being able to do videos. Tiny Glade, I know, was actually on stream. I thought it was on Switch. I just obviously did more research after I mentioned it the last time, so I'm still thinking about that. I have a few games in my backlog that I need to play, and some games, like obviously I've listed that I would like to play again. So I'm really hoping to expand my channel to more than just Animal Crossing, and I know the Switch 2 literally has to be on the horizon, which hopefully, no pun intended, means another Animal Crossing game, which would be a lot of fun. And hopefully, unlike in 2020, where it took until June for me and my husband to hunt me down even a Switch Lite so I could play Animal Crossing, hopefully I'll be able to get this one, right away. I'm gonna hang on to my Christmas bonus specifically for the Switch 2. I might start doing some Final Fantasy stuff again, just kind of looking to branch out, stuff I can do while I'm obviously working full-time, because obviously I'm not going to quit my job. It pays the bills, as annoying as retail is, and let me tell you, truck day today kicked my butt after being gone for a week. But thankfully I had some help, so she was able to finish up after I left. But I gotta tell you guys, don't go to a store set and be one of what's called the runners for seasonal, which is where you're pulling the seasonal stock off of the tables as they're opening it and you sort it into boxes. I haven't walked that much since I was waiting tables. And I started where I'm at now in 2017, and the last time I waited tables was over that summer. So I did 9 miles the first day, 12 the next day, then 11, and 6 the day I came home. Let me tell you, my feet hurt. I was so done by the time I got back. But probably won't be at another store set till sometime next year. Who knows? Apologize for the tongue-tying. It is almost 11:30 at night, and I'm trying to get this ready to go, at least so I can do the thumbnail in the morning before I go to work and then get this uploaded. Hopefully. Because, let's see. We have Museum and Petrie, I call her Petrie. We have her and Blathers technically left for a really big build. I have not a clue where I'm going to stick my house. Maybe down right just where I stuck the hospital, and I'll be another hospital worker. Haven't quite decided yet, and then I keep forgetting about the campsite. I think it might just get tossed up by the carnival and left. So there's probably not going to be a build for that. But that's really all that's left for builds themselves. I have some filler areas I need to fill in, which is like road, sidewalk. I might toss some random apartment buildings here and there, stuff like that. Then it's just the interiors and exteriors, which I will cut into 2 videos, 4 and 4. I don't know if I'm going to do the interior of my house. I'm probably not. Just that's... Although I may only do the one room and just block off the doors. Jury's still out. That's what that is looking like till the end of the month. And then it'll just be, you know, gun-ho to Christmas, which I'm ready for the holidays, and I'm also not. The holidays are always a tough time, as I've mentioned in past videos, and I talked about last year, so I'm not going to talk about it again. I don't want to bring down the mood. But holidays are always tough. Probably be tough again this year. So I'm ready for them, but I'm ready for them to be over. That was actually what I was supposed to do on my vacation, was go through my holiday decorations, and that didn't happen. So that's got to happen this week. They are packed in small packing boxes from when my husband and I thought we were actually going to move, instead of when we, you know, bought the house from my dad, which we lived in the apartment for. The house is set up really weird. So I have to move all those to the upstairs deck and go through those, figure out how many of my trees I'm putting up, because I have like 5 Christmas trees. I'd like it to be 6, because I'd like a black one. Have no use for them. I just really like Christmas. But I'll let you guys watch just for a little while. I know I'm rambling a lot, and I'm sure I have talked everybody's ears off enough. So I will just let you guys watch, and I will be back as it gets closer to the end of the video. we are adding the last couple of pieces for the hospital for the time being. I am planning to do something on the sidewalk across the street. Maybe some benches or something. I haven't quite decided yet. I still have to decorate that beach, and that might actually just be where I toss my house. But, alright, that was a weird transition. I must have accidentally cut something more than I meant to. Yeah, well, that was just me filling in the road. And then I am gathering stuff to just build a small little cafe. This was just kind of a little filler in area that I threw together. It's not much. It's not very big. It just fills in the space. I might go through and add some tables or something in front of it. I haven't decided because it is so close to Raddle's house and I don't want to block any walkways or anything. So, still deciding on that. Thankfully, we do still have some time before Halloween. Not a lot of time, but some time, thankfully. With any luck, I shouldn't have any issues getting this island finished. I'm off this weekend, so I will just record doing all 8 villager houses and then just slice the video in half and, like I said, do 4 and 4. But that was just me getting onto the design portal to go ahead and get a cafe sign because it was one of the codes I didn't have because I hadn't planned on doing a cafe. I have the restaurant, so I was like, I don't need a cafe, but I needed something to fill in that spot, and an apartment building just didn't quite feel right there. Where my DIY stuff is, I may toss an apartment building and a post office or something, just some small fillers. Those will probably be off camera. And just to make it easier on me, I can go ahead and just get them done. But I am just customizing some simple panels, and I end up doing all 4 in the brick first, and then I have to come back and do the windows. But I will check in with you guys once we finish the cafe and we move over to Raddle's and his beach. I am not sure what that little... There was a blip that came through on my end. I don't know if it will be on y'all's end. But I'll try and get in there and fix it, but if I don't, I apologize. Alright, that was the end of the cafe. Like I said, it was just a little small filler build. At this point, I am just emptying out my inventory, and I'm going to grab stuff to do Raddle's beach, although I need to block off the river first, because of course you don't want anybody falling in. That's actually something I realized I didn't even do on this island. I don't have any water terraforming whatsoever. I am going to try and incorporate more water on my Christmas islands. We'll hopefully see the water terraforming tool, and I do not always get along. And I'm just scrolling through my stash, and as you can see, I'm grabbing barrels, oil barrels, skeletons, you know, destroyed cars, the destroyed yacht. I guess they're not really destroyed, but they're rusty. You know, getting stuff just to fill in the beach. A couple of decorations for the sidewalk. A couple to start off Raddle's yard. A cat bumped me, I think. Butters, my little... Well, he's not really little. He's fat. My white and brown, or my white and tan one has been all over me today, ever since I went back to work. And I know they're anxious for me to get to bed because it is almost midnight. And I am very tired. That's alright, like I said, I need to get this done. I thought about doing the festival garlands there, but it would have started to block off the entry to Raddle's little deck, so that just wasn't going to work. So I just tossed them into Raddle's yard. Why not? Lights up the space a little bit more. Since this island is going to be set very much at night, I'm going to try and find a foggy night. I know there have been a couple, so I'm going to try and find one of those. But I am just filling in the beach, just kind of like I did over on the shopping district. And the rest of the beaches will just kind of be like this as well. I normally don't decorate the beaches just because I don't like decorating them. But doing these kind of beach builds have actually been a lot of fun. Just kind of chucking down stuff that you would think, you know, washed up from in the water. Or people left when they were trying to escape whatever, you know, caused everybody on this island to be deceased. Since, like I said at the very, very beginning, everybody who is on this island in the graveyard, obviously that is their final resting place, but they don't realize they are ghosts. Haven't decided if I'm technically a ghost or if I'm just the only living being on this island and I'm kind of like a medium who can talk to ghosts. The jury's also still out on that one. But I had a lot of fun filling in this beach. There's only a few items left that I have to grab, and then I will catch you guys when we head over to Raddle's. Alright, and we are over at Raddle's now. Well, technically just dropping in a cruiser bike, although I end up picking that up here in a moment. But I'm just dropping the last few things off here on the beach. Used some decayed trees, which were a lot of fun to use. And then I think this is the point where I realized I either needed more stuff or I needed to customize my decorative bottles. I'm kind of paying attention to like 6 different things at once. ADHD, it's fun! Yeah, this is where I'm just customizing the decorative bottles. I'm tossing the little poison label onto them again and just gonna toss them on top of some barrels. Easy peasy. We've got Space Chicken behind me. I don't even know, does anybody still call her Space Chicken? I remember that was a big thing for quite a while. And it looks like I'm just gonna stand there for a minute. Like I said, I missed some editing things, just trying to... I had cats just up and down my lap all night, and it was quite annoying, and I didn't realize how long I stood there. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go back in and edit that out, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But that was just the last few things for the beach. And then I have a lot of fun with Raddle's yard. It actually comes out really, really nice. Just double checking the other couple of builds as, you know, shooting stars fall above head. There will be no shooting stars for my dream address. Like I said, I'm going to try and find some fog. Now I am just pulling out the supplies for Raddle's little deck. I just grabbed a bunch of the hospital items that I had originally grabbed when I was thinking I was going to make the hospital interactive build, and then, well, I ran out of room. Because behind the hospital, I actually have to do the parking lot that the school shares. Well, I guess I technically don't have to, but I want to. So we're just setting up Raddle's little, I guess, outdoor operating room. I don't know if anybody technically really wants to go see Raddle, but hey, you do you, boo. But I'm just gonna fill in what's left here. We are coming to the end of this build. Normally I do intros and outros, just didn't have it in me today. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Enjoy the beauty shots, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!